Hello, my dears. It's wonderful to connect with you again. I hope you had a special Mother's Day time, if that's something you celebrate. It was great for me. I was with my mom and my grandma for 3 days, and it was a really powerful time. We watched several romantic movies, with love stories, and I heard tons of stories about their lives. Some that I hadn't heard and many that I'd heard before that I love. And it was helpful to me to identify, wow, some of these stories that I'd been sort of comparing myself to and seeing as, oh, this is what true love is supposed to look like, or this is what are some of the markers in your life. And really sort of loving them, identifying them, and letting them go is creating greater freedom in my life. So I wanted to share with you. Because both my parents met in high school and got married in college, and they've been married 44 years. My grandparents met in college and been married 64 years. So is that right? Anyway, a long time. Maybe it's 69 by now. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I wanted to share some of the insights that were helpful to me and read a little something from my journal from Mother's Day time. And then, as usual, we can chat, and I would love to hear your thoughts. To realize they have beautiful, beautiful love stories. And that's not mine. It's not my story. And the universe doesn't need me to live that story. It's already been done. Check. Has been experienced by the collective human family. So, it's not going to look like that for me. And at this time in my life, being 34, it's not going to look like that for me. But I've had amazing relationships in my life, and I'm sure I will continue to. And each one of them is this rich jewel that I'm so grateful for. But just trusting that it's okay that it's different. And the more that I'm okay with it being different, the more I can really allow for the larger larger vision of what I'm here to experience to come in and not be limited by what I think it's supposed to look like and be, to where I would be only looking for certain things to look a certain way or feel a certain way. So, thank you. So I'm going to read this and then say maybe a little bit more, and then I would love to get to your thoughts and comments. Thank you for connecting today. Again, this is from my journal from Mother's Day. It was May 14th. All right. I have no idea what this life will bring, but I surrender it to the highest good of all. I do not know how or when or in what form, but there will be love of cosmic proportions. Even if it doesn't look the way I thought, because the universe made me capable of cosmic love. There will be creativity that stretches and births new worlds of understanding and bliss, because the universe has carved out this flute and loves to play through me. That is enough, and I am grateful. I surrender, I love, and I am grateful. I don't need to play every role I resonate with, or kiss every man I am amplified by, or be seen by the multitudes, or be young forever. I have been young. I have been seen. I have kissed and made love and seen and felt everything that has ever been seen and felt, and on we shall go. And Amy shall enjoy one small portion as Amy, and all of it as spirit. Om, Aho, Amen. Love. So that's a little window into my personal journal. Hadn't intended to share it, but I just like to feel into what's up for the day and what's helpful to me, and as always, take or leave any of that. But Is that resonating with you? Do you have any thoughts or questions about that? A piece about the end, what that means to me is I really see all of life, but we'll just take humanity, as one collective experience. So we're all these fascinating different windows of that experience. But what's actually a relief is that we don't have to do it like anybody else. So we don't have to try to do it like anybody else. We're just letting go of those expectations about that and tapping into, all right, what is my small portion? I can trust that all of this, thank you so much, that all of this is beautiful and blessed. And it was so fun to watch those movies and not think, oh gosh, I wish I had played that role, or oh, someday I'm going to play that role. They did it very well. You know, all of those roles were played very well, and that's great. And I don't have to do that. I'll do the roles that are uniquely suited to me. Thank you, James. So, much love. It's wonderful connecting with you. Let me know if you have any particular thoughts or questions. And would I ever be with a woman? Well, I've played certainly everything, but I feel called to partner with a man. Yeah, but blessings to everybody. How communicative? Oh shoot, I missed it. Sorry, sometimes they fade. Anyway, if you want to ask that again, I can look and see. So, all right, my dears, blessings for your unique love story, your unique way of sharing your gift, your gifts and art in the world, being that a technical art or a creative art. Thank you. Why did I decide to do live videos on YouTube on Thursday at this point in my career? Because I love connecting with you. Because I love challenging myself. It's a great question. Thanks, James. I love challenging myself to do something in one take, live, where whatever happens is what happens. Oh, shoot. What am I? Something about being interested in learning. While you're retyping that, I'll say, I love learning. I'm always learning. Hello, Ahmad. All right, we'll take sort of one more. To speak English as me. Great. Well, 21accents.com and our YouTube/21accents channel will help you with that. And we have a whole team of tutors there, coaches, if you'd like to learn. It's totally possible. Just look at Alex. He's been working with me for some years, and people think he was born here and not in Spain, where he was born. Do I have a place that I share my poetry? Love to share. Oh, thank you. That's so kind. I've been writing poems, pardon me, plants, since I was a kid. So I recently was thinking about collecting some. So thank you. I'm glad to know that you're interested. I will. That's going to be an endeavor for maybe the winter. I'll collect some. Thank you. Oh, thank you. I'm glad that it's inspiring to you. How do you know when you found the right one for you? Well, one thing I've learned is that it takes time. I mean, being in that relationship, because there are so many people. I'm somebody who I resonate with a ton of people, but that doesn't necessarily mean I'm meant to date them even, or certainly, be in partnership long term or anything. It could mean that, but more and more I connect very deeply with a ton of people. And it just doesn't always have to become dating or romance. So it does take time, because there are certain things that are important to have, and that's an individual thing. That for me, there are certain things that are important for me to have in my home. I do feel called to have children, and certain things that I would like to have in cultivating my home. So there are certain qualities that my beloved is going to need to have that are happening on a daily basis, that feels really equal. And that actually just really takes time to see, are we in the same pace? do we have that equal partnership where we're both doing that daily work to really continue to feed ourselves and be doing that clearing work of, oh, I see how I was triggered here. Let me take ownership for my portion and improve my ability to be present with you and not just be in reaction. Things like that. Mini Amy Walkers. Well, they'll be their own unique people, I'm sure. But thank you. So kind. All right, my dears. I'm going to leave it there. But blessings. And I don't know about Upbeat Buddha, but thank you for that. Thank you so much for connecting. If you didn't see this one, boom. This world can use a little less of this and a little more of that. Shwa! You're welcome. Bless you. Vibes. We are connected.